Everybody wants this hoorah, hoorah, you know, face forward, Rocky type of boxing, man. That's not the way to have life outside of boxing. You gotta understand that. So respect the game. The game is hit and don't get hit. And don't let nobody tell you any different. If you in the gym and your trainer's telling you to take punches to get one off, take punches, oh, tough, hoorah, 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 you need to leave that gym ASAP. Leave that gym ASAP, because that's exactly what happened tonight. Dadashev took punishment over the course of 12 rounds. And now his life is on the line. And the only people that's there is his family. That's it. Not us, the fans, not me, the broadcaster, none of that. It's serious. We just recently had one with Stevenson. And thank God that he got it together, but he'll never fight again. So I'm out the game. And I got out the game early for this reason. People say you're too young, Tim. Why did you retire? Oh my God. Hey, I made my money in the sport. I did well with my money in the sport, okay? And I got out the game at the right time, okay? Everybody look at my Pacquiao fight. It was the most horrible fight of my career. Why? Because I wasn't mentally ready. But at the same time, it's the fight that boosted my career, gave me a chance to come back with the fans. You understand that? And then I come back, and then I show y'all what I'm made of by beating a guy like Marquez and outboxing him and showing you the sweet science of the game and the way it should go down. That's it. That's it. Sweet science is everything. You're gonna hear me say that a lot. Okay? That's the code you need to live by if you're gonna do this boxing game. Don't take punishment. Don't take hits. That's why I respect fighters like Floyd Mayweather. That's why I respect fighters like Pernell Whitaker that we just lost. I was raised up watching Sweet Pea Whitaker videos. You know what I'm saying? The elusiveness, getting out the way, bobbing and weaving, making a miss, making a pay. I had an underrated defense. People didn't see what I was doing in there. People didn't see what I was doing in there. Seriously, guys like Andre Ward, guys like James Toney, they all came after Pernell. Okay, we seen it, and it was beautiful, and it was sweet. So,
Tim, do you think that we'll see a new look or a new way of thinking when it's 8th, 9th round? It's a 12-round fight. We got 3 to go, and the guy can't win a fight. I mean,
no. You listen. This was one of those fights where the damage was accumulated over time. It was from the first round on. But he wasn't getting hit like flush like all the time. There were some grazing blows, there was some infighting, there were some shots that we didn't see, maybe off the glove, maybe off the side of the head. But it became more impactful later in the fight as you saw Dadashev sitting in the pocket. He changed his game plan, trying to step inside the power, and that was the wrong thing to do. He had to keep moving, but he had been moving all night long. And he was exhausted, and he's trying to win. So it was like, I keep moving, I keep getting hit. Now I'm gonna stay in the pocket. I'm gonna sit here because I've been taking these body shots, but I wanna see if I can smother the power of this guy. And he took too much punishment in those last 3 rounds. And I said on the broadcast, I said, listen, this is a young fighter. He's taking a lot of punishment. The round before it was stopped, I said, listen, you probably want to step in and save your fighter because he's taking a lot of punishment right now and he's weakening. And as fatigue sets in, it gets even worse. And then you got dehydration over the course of the fight. It's no joke. Then you get hit upside your head. You know what I'm saying? At the same time. So it's real, but the commission handled it all right. Okay? They handled it okay. I think, there's no perfect way. We can sit back and we can frame it how we want to frame it or whatever. But the only thing that I didn't like after the fight, after the fact, was the fact that the dude can barely walk. Put this dude on the stretcher. Pull him out. Go get him medical attention. Why did his trainer stop? That should be automatic. You stopped the fight because your fighter couldn't continue because he was taking too much punishment. Put him on the stretcher. That's an automatic. Put him on the stretcher. Roll him out. Get him out here quickly because seconds are ticking. This dude's brain is swollen now. This dude, he has immediate surgery right now. He's in surgery. It's crazy. I'm sorry. I'm passionate about this because I got in there and I did this, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's real, bruh. This is real. You know.
You see any shades of the Provodnikov fight as you're watching that?
Bro, every time I talk about the Provodnikov fight, or even think about it, man, the symptoms that I had after that fight, bro, like I took years off my life. You know what I'm saying? And the Provodnikov fight is the fight, literally, what shortened my career. When I fought like a maniac. When I was trying to prove something to who? The fans, all right? The fans, trying to prove something to let y'all know that I am a true champion, okay? Then I am a warrior, so y'all can get behind me. You know what I'm saying? But that's the price you pay. That's the price you pay. But anyways.
It reminds me a little bit, it's right down the road, unfortunately, what happened to Pritchard Cologne a few years ago. I mean, do you think there's any other than taking him out on a stretcher, I mean, maybe protocols that there should be for things like this? I mean, you being a fighter.
Listen. We can sit here and we can frame it however we want to frame it and say, you know, oh, he came at the last minute or this and that. You know, Buddy McGirt did a great job in stopping the fight, period. He did a wonderful job in stopping the fight. He saw his fighter was taking too much punishment, and what did he do? He was a professional trainer, and the trainer's there for your safety, okay? Because the fighter, you know, see, you need to understand that we train to go to fight. We train to go into the fire. We train to step to you when we hurt. That's it. It's a part of our training. It's in our DNA. You know what I'm saying? It's like show no pain. You got to keep going. These are all the things that we had taught when we were little kids, okay? And now we're older, and we believe in that. Okay, so it's up to the trainer, it's up to the doctor, you know, the commission, to make sure to keep a watchful eye on the amount of damage that a fighter is going through. So there's really, listen, at the end of the day, there was really no way, I mean, we can frame it up how we want to frame it. They did a pretty good darn job besides getting that kid some aid right away and letting him walk out when he can barely stand in the damn ring. That's wrong. You know what I'm saying? That's wrong. But other than that, hey, it was one of those fights where you couldn't really tell that the whole damage was going on. You know, I was sitting there and I was watching and I realized, I was like, oh, this is a little bit it's getting bad. He ain't gonna make it to 12 rounds. He ain't gonna make it to 12 rounds. I knew he wasn't gonna make it to 12 rounds.
What was the score though? Who's your winning at the time of the stop? Because I had it about even for real. It was a good fight.
The time was a really good fight. Honestly, the fight was a really good fight. I didn't score the fight, but it was a really competitive fight. But I think midway point, you saw Matias started dominating and pressuring and breaking him down to the body, bruh. He was closing strong, and sooner or later, I knew he was gonna either stop him. I knew he was gonna stop him or hurt him really bad, and he did. So.
And Tim, on a more positive topic on the fight that's going on, did you ever change your opinion on Thurman and Pacquiao? Anything after the weigh-in today? Did you see anything that's changed, or it's still, you know, the same thought process?
Listen, man, it's a pick 'em fight. It's a pick 'em fight, especially for Thurman in his career right now. It's a pick 'em fight, and where he looked and how he looked in his last fight, and the whole bit, him being off 2 years, having one fight, and with Josecito Lopez looking the way he looked, and now going after the legend Manny Pacquiao. Of course, I mean, there's always concern. There's concern on both parts. Manny Pacquiao can look old overnight, but I hear he's training like a beast, training like he ain't never trained before, you know, since you know, Cotto and stuff like that. So, I mean, Pacquiao being a legend, Pacquiao being a puncher, Pacquiao being a quicker fighter, Pacquiao having experience, you know what I'm saying? Of course, it's hard not to bet on a guy like Manny Pacquiao because he always just about delivers, doesn't he? Of course. But for me, I'm taking Thurman. I think Thurman's gonna surprise a lot of people. He's the bigger guy, okay? Pacquiao was a smaller guy against a guy like Jeff Horn. Was a smaller guy. And then Thurman's a big guy. Thurman's a tough guy. Thurman comes to fight. I don't know, look at Thurman's fights. He comes out super fast. So expect him to come out fast in this fight. But the only thing is, Thurman, you better not run out of gas. I promise you that, bro. You run out of gas, Pacquiao gonna be on your behind. I promise you that. And he gonna be on your behind late. That's a promise, okay? And so it's a pick 'em fight. For me, Thurman. No disrespect to Manny Pacquiao. I don't dislike Manny Pacquiao. He's the only guy that beat me in boxing. He's a phenomenal fighter, a phenomenal athlete, a phenomenal specimen, whatever you want to call him, beast. You know, he's still doing it at the age of 40-something years old, at the highest level. That has to be commended. Oh my gosh, the only other guy that was able to do that was who? I love a few other guys, but the main guy, you know who I'm talking about, the man B-Hop, slip, slide, step in, headbutt you, pop right here. You know what I'm saying? B-Hop did the thing, but Manny Pacquiao's right there with him. Legendary, baby. You know, so pick your poison. Which one you like? You want the youth, or you want the old and the older and the wise? You know, but still got some juice. Let me know.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
All right.